Hey everybody, we're going to do some orange roses. Aren't these gorgeous? All right, stay tuned. All right, so we've got our roses here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting them. As I always tell you, cut them at a 45-degree angle. And then you're just going to inspect the outside for any leaves that are damaged or turned. So prime example, this leaf is a little rough. This leaf is a little rough. Other than that, it's perfect. Now these are a little bit wet, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them, and I'm going to just let them dry here just for a few minutes before I put them inside. I'm also going to do my rose petals because those look great in pendants. So I'm going to finish cutting these all up, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I finished coating them. So here, I just want you to see, this was Kroger, $10. There is over 2 dozen roses here. Now these aren't the big gigantic ones, but they're perfect for resin or just any type of bouquet. Now you can preserve these, just preserve the stems separately, and then you'll glue the stem back on. If you lay them flat, sometimes they'll crush in the silica. But I'm going to get these, they just need a little bit of time. There's some water on these. I don't know if you could see that. So before I put them in the silica, I just want to dry them for a little while. So I'm outside, so I'm just going to leave these for a little bit, let them dry for a little bit while I'm working on some other things, and then I will come back and get them in the silica. All right, so these have been drying for a little while, and all of the excess moisture and water droplets are off. It's like 90-something degrees here in Kentucky. So we're going to get them in a basket and get them going. So I'm going to give a little coat here at the bottom. As always, I go just up on the corners and around the edges. All right, so we're going to start setting these down in here. You want to nestle them in. And I'm trying a new camera apparatus, guys. If you all can just kind of let me know if this is a better view than my other ones. I just want to make sure that you all can see what I'm doing. My other one was shorter, so it had a tendency to not get everything in the shot. Just peeling off these ones that are sticking up or out, not against the flower. They're going to be on the bottom of the resin, so most of the time you're not going to see those unless it's just I'm preserving a single flower. And I'm putting these in pretty close together because I have so many, but I also want to keep them from flailing out when I put the silica in. I want to keep these pretty tight packed. Try to scoot these back just a little bit. Go on, honey. That's my carpenter bee. He comes and checks out what I'm doing. They don't sting you unless you are trying to get in their nest, so I'm not scared of him, but sometimes he comes in for a really close view and I don't want to make him mad, so just trying to make enough room for 2 more. I've got this little guy here, and I'm going to put him right here. Okay, so we're going to start just gently filling this in. I'll start around my edges. I'm going to try to get in between. And then what I'll do is I'll shake, and that just ensures that the crystals have settled in between. Okay. And now we're just going to top it. And I shake and top in between each layer just because I want to make sure that everything is covered. I'm just going to put a few little leaves here. I always try to do just a little greenery. And I'm just going to throw in a couple little rose petals here. These are just some that were just a little bruised, but you can break them up and put them into pendants. Some people press them. I have a press kit that I bought. Kind of nervous about it. If you all have tried any pressing, let me know. I would like to get some really flat items for like coasters and things. Alright, so we're ready to rock and roll. So today is the 28th. So we will check these roses in about 10 to 13 days. Hey everybody, we're back with the orange roses. We did these on 6/28 and it is now the Sunday after the 4th, so 4, 5, 6, it's the 8th. So we're going to see, I may have to put them back in, but I'm just trying to see if I can shorter my time and still get the good dry. So we're going to get ready and get these out. Alright, so let's see what we've got. So I did some leaves, which turned out pretty good. I'm trying to get a little bit more greenery going. And I put some little petals. Let me get those out. Yeah, these are actually good and dry. These are small. So if you can see, they have a little bit of yellow in them. I thought they were really pretty. So let me just get these little petals out first. And I'm just tilting it and shaking it because I'm trying to get as much of this moisture out before I start getting them out of the basket. Alright, so orange roses. And they're pretty dry. And like I said, these were smaller, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and take them out a little bit quicker than I normally do. So let me get the rest out, and then we'll see what they look like once they're all out. Alright, so that is our orange and pink and yellow roses. These are very tiny little roses. I'm going to spray those with my Gemini. And then I will just let that dry for a few minutes, and then I'll try to flip them over gently and spray the other side, get them in an airtight container, and get to rocking them in resin. Y'all have a good one.